Welcome to Drew Does Whatever, the Bachelor edition. This week has been an interesting week on The Bachelor. Me and my wife, Sarah, she's behind the camera, but you can't see her. We tried to do one together, but then she's like, no, I don't want to be in the video. I don't look good. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll do it myself. But anyways, this week has been super interesting. We started off on the episode with a 2-on-1. It's in kind of a different kind of style on 2-on-1 because they're not able to go anywhere. They're not able to travel to Spain. They're not able to travel to Argentina. No, they're in the resort in Pennsylvania, and that's the only place they're allowed to go. So this particular 2-on-1 was between Selena, I don't remember her name. Anyways, Selena or Serena, I don't remember, and MJ. MJ is the one I know because she's the one starting all the drama, all the frizzy hairs, all the nonsense. And so they both talk, and then Matt's like, MJ, I'm sorry, you gotta go. And this is MJ1, not MJ2. MJ1, she goes home. Okay, if you caught the joke, you're welcome. All right. And so the rest of the episode, the next thing that happens is that they go into the rose ceremony, and Maggie goes home, which I was kind of disappointed. She, was caught out floating in a pumpkin. I really like Maggie because I just like Maggie. I really want to see her again. I'm hoping that she goes to the Bachelor in Paradise. I'm hoping they do one next year, and they quarantine them all, and they're able to be like, "Hey, we're doing another one. Hey, come join this thing." But I don't think it's gonna happen. And the next one that they sent home is Ryan, which is from my wife's hometown of Mechanicsville. They don't say that, but she's from there. And then the escort, so they say, Brittany. They all go home. And so the next thing that happens after that is that Serena and Katie get in this huge fight. And Serena is like, Katie, you're being all mean. You're getting caught up in all this drama. And then Katie's like, well, why you gotta bring up my name? I didn't bring anybody's name. And so I think Katie won that fight. One, because she was just bringing up some issues that she had in the house. She didn't mention any names. She didn't say, "Hey, Victoria is being a mean girl. She's being like a Regina George, not cool." But I think she won the fight there. Later in the episode, she gets a 1-on-1. I love it. I like Katie. I think she's gonna. I really hope that they nominate her to be the Bachelorette, but I don't think it's going to happen, but I think she would be a good lead. She is strong, she's confident, she knows what she wants, and I think any kind of drama within the group of guys, she's going to squash it, and she's going to be like, you're being ridiculous, get out of here. I like that a lot. So I'm going to be looking out for the announcements. I don't know when they're going to announce it. I guess soon, I don't know, here in like a couple of weeks, whenever The Bachelor ends, they'll say, this person's the new Bachelorette. And then I'm just excited for Katie. One of the other ones that they had was Piper. Piper got the 1-on-1. Silly me, I went to go rock my baby to sleep, and I paused, and then I came back. And then I tried to skip through the commercials, like a millennial would. I guess a kind of a boomer to skip through the commercials, but whatever. And then I ended up changing the channel. So me and Sarah completely missed out on Piper's date. So I hope it went well. I don't know. I have no idea how it went. But obviously she got the rose. She's staying. The group date. It was really interesting. It was a bowling. So they went bowling. So it was blue versus pink. And they were trying as their might. It came really close at the end. And pink team won. Michelle and a few other girls, they won. And I thought each group date was good. The 4 conversations he had were really interesting. I think the one with Chelsea was alright. I don't think Chelsea's going to be lasting too much longer, but I could be wrong. I probably am going to be wrong, to be honest. There's probably a connection there. I think next week she might get a one-on-one. Or Matt James is just going to be like, see you later. And then Michelle, I think she's going to be staying a long time. I think she's going to be in the Final 4 along with, I wanted to say Katie, but she's not going to be there anymore. So I think it's going to be Michelle, Rachel for sure. And I wanted to say Abigail before, but I don't think she's going to make it. I think it's the girl that went on the date with the goats.
Serena,
as my wife just said. Serena. So it's going to be Michelle, Serena, and Rachel. And I'm kind of teetering between Abigail. I think she might be pretty short-lived. Honestly, I think those are my 3. I don't really have a 4. I really want Kit to make the 4, but I'm not sure because last week she had a one-on-one. It wasn't conclusive. I think they had a connection there, but I think Matt, he showed his cards a lot when he was with Michelle, and especially with Rachel last week. And I think I think it's going to be Rachel. I've read some of the spoilers. I haven't read too deep into the spoilers because I don't want to spoil it completely for myself. But I definitely think Rachel's going to win, if not Michelle. I really liked, later in the episode, I really liked that they brought the girls, the blue team, back. I think they had conversations with him, but they didn't air any of those, which was kind of disappointing, but it's alright. What else happened, Sarah? Do you remember?
never been kissed.
The biggest thing that's happened, I'm sure, I am absolutely sure it was staged. So this girl Heather, never been kissed, according to Colton season. Never been kissed ever. That's a lie. Maybe not. But anyways, Colton kissed her, so she's been kissed now. So she shows up in a minivan, okay? And she's like, I need to talk to Chris Harrison. And so Chris Harrison's like, we've never happened before. This is quarantine. And he's like, go back to your hotel. So she's like, okay. So she goes back to the hotel. And throughout the episode, it's weird because they get this update. It's like, oh, hey. She bounces a pizza on her head. And I'm like, what is this? Why is she bouncing a pizza on her head? I don't know. But towards the end of the episode, she's like, comes strolling in, and all the girls are like, oh my god, this can't be happening. And so she strolls in, she's like, hi, and just walks straight into Piper and Matt's date, or their time together. And Matt's like, Heather? And then he just laughs, for I don't know, 30 seconds. And you're like, this is awkward. And so he's like, he tells Piper, hey, it'll be a few minutes. Let me talk to Heather. And then Piper goes out and said, what? And obviously, understandably so. And she's a little pissed. This new girl comes in. This is the second time new girls have come in. OGs versus the new girls, which I didn't think was that big of a deal. But I'd be kind of pissed too. But that's beside the point. Anyway, she comes in and it kind of just ends there. So next week, I don't think she's going to make it past that night at all. This is 2 weeks from hometowns. So it's just, I think it's way too soon. Way too close. I would be floored if he keeps Heather there. Heather's 2 weeks of quarantine are pretty much useless at this point, I think. In the trailer, in the end, the previews, you kind of see her crying. She's like, "You're so mean," and understandably so. They're kind of like, quarantine has not been good for these girls. Hasn't been good at all, and so they're like, "I want my time. I want my time," and so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to review it next week because this is the only week I had cable and it's for free. So I might do one on Wednesday or Thursday of next week. I might put it out then. If you guys like it, please like this video. This will make sure that I make another one next week. So please like the video. Please subscribe. I know I'm putting out a lot of videos. Most of them are about stocks, which is kind of boring. And then 2 of my videos are about Minecraft, which they take way too long. Like way too long to make. Hopefully this video goes out pretty soon. Hopefully I get it out tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. Might be Wednesday. Just depends on when you're seeing it. But please like the video, subscribe. Tell me who your front runner is down in the comments below. Who do you like so far? Who do you think is going home next week? Who do you think or Heather's gonna stay? Do you think Heather's gonna leave next episode? Anyways, put it down in the comments below. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys next week.
Can I do it with you?
All right.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.